Good evening, guys. I'm glad that y'all decided to come back. If whoever's gonna watch, um, I know this is just kind of a fun thing for me to do. I enjoy it. Um, I enjoy just playing a game, talking, maybe even if it's just like maybe a little archive of my thoughts and stuff. It's still uh, this is very enjoyable for me to do for whoever watches and wants to watch. So, this is part 5 of my Batman Arkham Asylum series. I think, I might be wrong about this, but I think I'm about halfway done with the game. Um, maybe you got maybe a little bit more than halfway uh, left. So, if you want to stick around and bear with it, that'd be awesome. Each one gets maybe a couple minutes longer, not too bad. I try to find the best stopping space or stopping place uh, in the game. So I feel like I'm saying a lot again every time I hit broadcast. Never really know how to start things off. Don't really know how to do a generic intro like all these other famous YouTubers do. So with that being said, we can, I reckon, go ahead and start. Let me see if I can get my comments up on my phone real quick before. There we go. Just in case anybody pops in. So let's go ahead and start. So kind of recap from the last one. So Joker's manufactured Titan. He's making gallons and gallons of this stuff.
Riddle me this.
Alright, as soon as I start talking, someone interrupts. Um, he's making a lot of this stuff, and um, he's actually pumping people full of this Titan. So now I had to fight 2 of his big thugs, and now we gotta go back
They're all
and
dead.
find them.
Joker was busy while I fought his monsters. He'll pay for this.
Let's see here. Nice, got somebody in. How we doing? Let's see. Oh yeah, I've got this line launcher now. It's a new gadget. And more teeth. Oh boy. Should charge my controller before I started. Hold on, let me plug her in real quick. There you go. I think we're going in to talk to Poison Ivy right now. That's what it is, yep.
It's all right, my darlings. I'm here now. My poor darlings. Yes, I know he's found us, but I won't let him hurt you. I'll kill him first.
Ivy, I know Dr. Young
You go
mutated these
clothes
plants to
shopping.
produce venom.
Yes, and I heard it through the grapevine the evil woman paid the price.
I need you to help me create an antidote.
Why should I? Let Joker have his fun. I'll enjoy watching you squirm.
You've been in the dark too long. Every plant on this island will get the same unless you cooperate.
There's a plant growing deep in Arkham Island. Only it can counter
boy.
the effects of this Titan strain.
Where do I find it?
Oh, in Killer Croc's lair. You didn't think it would be easy, did you?
Go back to your cell, or I'll be after you next.
And I'll be waiting.
This next part, going down to Killer Croc's lair, man.
Oracle, I need to find a way into Killer Croc's lair. It's somewhere below Arkham Island.
There's nothing on the system about where he's kept.
I found a door near the Batcave, but it's shut tight. There's got to be another way in. I left guard Cash in the mansion. I'll see if he can shed some light on where Croc's kept.
This is, this Killer Croc mission is... Oh, of course, there's people over here. This Killer Croc mission, I think, was one of the first parts of any game that actually scared me whenever I first played it. Like, it actually terrified me. Just the way it played out. I might need to start doing those challenges before doing this, so I can get through the things. I lost a good bit of health on that one. Alrighty, gotta go back to the main mansion. Oops. Look at me. Wait, hold on. How in the world? I got turned around. Gosh. Where am I supposed to go? Yes, this way. Yeah, that always... Is it blocked? Yep, it's still blocked. I'm Batman. Oh, sorry. I'm Batman. Let's see how I can get through here. Let's just go back the way it came.
Riddle me this.
No, stop talking to me. Yeah, as we're in this kind of lull period where I'm just kind of walking around. This week's been a week. I know a lot of people. I mean, everybody has those weeks that are just not the best. And this week was one of those weeks for me.
What's he doing?
And but God's growing me in ways that, I mean, even in bad weeks, one expected. One thing that I'm constantly having to learn and having to remind myself, I mean, Scripture tells us about loving your enemies, how easy is it to love those that love you, but it's not easy to love those that despise you or persecute you. So it's like, it's difficult, but sometimes it's necessary to be able to show the love of God. I mean, it is necessary to love those that persecute us if we want to show the love that Jesus shows. You know.
Hey, get off me!
Because Jesus didn't just show love to those that that loved him. It says, I mean, we all, those that grew up in church, or even those that hadn't, but just had maybe a Christian background, know the verse, John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. I mean, he loved the world. That includes, I mean, another passage says that even while we were yet his enemies, he died for us. He loves us. Even while we're his enemies. So, it's just, there's no kind of love in that. It's just, you can't love like Christ loves without loving those who maybe reject you or persecute you or might talk bad about you or something.
Huh? Sure it came from over there.
But yeah, that's kind of a lesson that it's just in my brain all week. I mean, and other things, like, we have these, I'm fighting this kind of back and forth about what things are important. Like, how do I word this? Things that are important to have conversations about, like what hills am I willing to die on whenever it comes to my faith, my beliefs, like, or what things,
I'm at the door, dusting here.
what things can I do?
Sure it came from over there.
What things should I do, or should I say?
Come on, where are you? The hell with this.
Should I speak about certain things that I believe in, or are these things those I guess those personal feelings, you know, like we all got those beliefs that maybe not everybody has, like we disagree with people on how things should be done or whatever, what's important. And it's like, some things, it seems like I'm the only one that, whenever it comes to the people around me, I'm the only one that believes certain things are super important to fight about, or like fight on. Like, a lot of people don't see importance, and I've been a high school teacher for about 5 years now. This is my 5th year, so and it seems like there's just one thing I've learned while teaching high school. I'm only 25, so I started teaching whenever I was 20, and whenever it comes to, I mean, I'm not far out from being a teenager. One thing that it comes to be whenever teaching teenagers is the little things grow, whether it be the little bit of good that people do or the little bit of bad, it will grow. And it's most of the time, whenever it's more than likely, if it's a fight between the two, good or bad, unfortunately the bad usually, you know, overcomes. But it's like little things people don't think. I'm just swinging all around. Hold on, let me go ahead and take this out. But it's like, I'll give you an example. One year I saw a student just go into their friend's backpack and pull out a piece of paper for an assignment without asking their friend. It was, I don't even think her friend was in the room. I think they went to the bathroom or something. Took out a piece of paper whenever I told them to take out a piece of paper, and she reached into her backpack and pulled it out, and I was like, "Where's your paper?" "Oh, I didn't want to get mine out." "But you got hers out?" I don't understand. And even though that seems super small to some people, it's like, it's still taking something, even if her friend was okay with it, even if her friend was perfectly fine with her taking, one thing, I don't know that, but at the same time, it's like, the leeways we take. First, I mean, I deal with it as a teacher. It's like, you let somebody borrow a pencil, you're never seeing that pencil ever again. And then they'll start taking it without you asking, and then you look in your thing, your case, and you're like, "Where's all my pencils gone?" And it's like, it's the little things like that. And I know it sounds small and it sounds stupid. It really does. But little things like that, it's just little things that start off, you know? And then they go from stealing to lying blatantly to your face. Go from lying to you to lying, like they've been lying to their parents. So of course they'll go to lying to you. I mean, nobody wakes up. Like, you look at people that commit crimes. Nobody wakes up in the morning thinking, "I'm going to commit crimes. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a big deal about this stuff." Nobody ever really wakes up to do that. It's a growing process. Little things build on top of each other, you know. And I know it just sounds super weird to think about, and me just going on, "Well, it's a pencil, like that means nothing," and sure, maybe it doesn't, but at the same time, thieves start somewhere. They start with the easy stuff, right? Start with the easiest thing to do, steal a pencil, and then they just start being a klepto and just start taking things without asking. You wonder where things go. I mean, I see it all the time online. Teachers get their phones stolen. It's just all this stuff, and it just starts off with the small. And what I'm getting at is, there's a lot of things that I think and I believe in that people see as just little small things. It's like brush it under the rug. The thing is, whenever you brush things under the rug, eventually a big pile is going to be there, and it's going to be ruined, and people are going to notice. Thing is, I'm just noticing the pile or the small pile that's already there, and I'm wanting that to be cleaned.
Titan must be having a different effect on Ivy. Her plants are growing. They'll soon be out of control.
It's just one of those things. There's that I don't know if I've felt many times before in the past, where I feel like I'm the only one
the plants
that
are
thinks,
mutating further.
like I guess not severely, but I'm.
That pod appears to contain similar spores to the ones Ivy used to attack Gotham last year. They're deadly.
I'm very stern on this thing that I believe in, and it just seems like it's something that everybody's just let go for a long time and stuff, and I don't know. I don't like those things. But yeah. If you've ever been through something like that before, where you just think to yourself, like, if you have a different thought or different opinion than other people, and you feel like you're the only person that's had that, I mean, I'm right there with you. Sometimes it's frustrating, you know. And it's not something like most things. Like I disagree with people on a lot of things. Usually I have people that might believe what I believe and stuff, but it's just whenever you feel like you're the only one that believes that one thing, you tend to think, well, am I wrong? am I the one in the wrong? And then it's like I'm praying about it, and it's like, I don't believe that I am. I really don't. Sometimes it just happens that way. Sometimes you just gotta maybe fight silently about it. Whenever there's nothing else to do. Let's see here. How do I get past here? I forgot how to do this. Let's see, drop here.
Batman. I figured you'd be here about now. What's the deal with the plants?
It's complicated.
Let me guess. Poison Ivy. She teamed up with Joker.
All that matters is that I can stop the plants taking over the island, but...
There's always a but, isn't there?
Where do you keep Killer Croc? I found a door in the sewers, but it's sealed shut.
That monster's got his own special cell. It's right below the transfer room back in intensive treatment. Elevator goes right down to an old sewer. We just drop meat down there every day or so and try to forget about it. It's locked off. More security than the Joker. You won't get in without the warden's permission. He has the codes.
Thanks, Cash. Stay here and do not go near the plants. They'll kill you.
Ooh. Alright. I'm trying to remember where I'm supposed to go now. Let's see. Mountain. Intensive care, Arkham North. Ah, okay, yeah, I remember. I'm supposed to go now. Okay.
Man, I gotta get me another job. This one'll kill me.
Yeah, that what I was just talking about. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of what I was talking about in one of the other videos, where it's like with Batman feeling like he's the only one that believes in his moral code. Maybe there's some people that might stand beside him in his decisions, might disagree with him in his decisions, but he sticks with it no matter what. But I keep thinking even though people disagree, I mean, I heard a great sermon about it just a few days ago about how even though we have disagreements, people can still fellowship together and stuff. Our foundation is Christ. Our foundation is the gospel of Jesus Christ, and that's what everything else builds upon. Now, our foundation is solid. The gospel is solid. It's gonna stand. It's not gonna waver, and it's perfect. It's perfect foundation. But the bricks that can be laid upon it might not always be so perfect. And so, gosh, this is a pain. Come on, I'm getting hit way too much. yeah, our foundation is Christ. He's solid, but the bricks may not be so solid sometimes. You get teachings from different people. Some people may disagree
Batman,
with others that
every
you've
route
heard.
into intensive treatment is locked, and there's nothing I can do to bypass the security.
There was a sniper up on the roof. He got there somehow. I'll find a way.
But yeah, it's like, yeah, we got, we may have disagreements, but some, I mean, the gospel's the foundation. That's not something that we can disagree on as believers. If you don't believe the gospel, then you're not a believer. That's plain and simple. But at the same time, there's other beliefs that I do firmly think, not get killed, I firmly believe that doesn't make the foundation crumble, but you lay a brick the wrong way, or that cornerstone, the pillar of it may make the entire thing fall down. The foundation will still stand, but everything built upon, and I think there's beliefs that are very damaging to what's being built upon. I mean, the first one that I think of is like, yes, the gospel, the foundation is there, but there's people that they're known as modalists, and they believe that God existed in 3 different modes instead of one whole trinity. And I believe that's wrong. I believe that's damaging to
I'm seeing seismic activity
the
all over
build.
Arkham Island. You okay?
Ivy's plants are taking hold. I've got to stop them before the entire island is under her control.
Yeah, I do believe that there's things that can mess up someone's belief. And I think the hard part is, like, we gotta figure out which ones are worth fighting over, or which ones are worth... I mean, Scripture talks about don't have pointless arguments. I mean, that's why they're called pointless arguments. Like, we gotta figure out which arguments are worth having, you know? Because I do believe there are some arguments worth having whenever it comes to building upon our foundation. And you can be an extreme on both sides. You can be all like everything's worth fighting for, everything's worth fighting over, and I don't agree with that. But you could also be so lax to be like, we shouldn't fight over anything unless it's contrary to the gospel. It's like nothing else should be talked about. There we go. We're good to go. I don't think that's right either, and that's where it comes with what do we decide is worth talking about.
Good. Razor's just finishing his off now.
Good. Let's test him out. No! No, I'm still up!
Why are we beefing up security here again?
Joker wants this building kept free of the bat. We've sealed off the door. No way in or out.
No way he's stupid enough to come back here. If he does, Joker's fine and finished.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Why? What do you think is
A minute. Does my detective? Yeah, my detective mode counts them for me. Why am I counting?
Joker's nearly done.
Drop down. Get this dude.
Freak Island. Lock up the bat freak here. Serve him right.
Oh, is someone missing? I keep losing count.
You heard Joker!
Oh, gosh, that scared me for a moment. Let's see what I can do here. This guy. sticky situation. Oh, dude, quit walking then stopping. Just walk. There you go.
Hello? There's a body on the east walkway.
Next one is this guy, probably. Got him.
What are we gonna do? Shut up and keep looking. Leave him here. Spread out and find the bat.
Let's see. I think that guy's guarding that
He ain't sneaking past me.
Hello?
control
There's a body
control
on the
system,
east
whatever it is.
walkway.
You heard Joker.
He's not gonna move, I don't think,
Got another
until
man
there's
down over
maybe
here.
one person left.
What happened to
Gotta
you?
figure out, maybe, hopefully these two will separate. We'll see.
Doing this. What's going
Yep.
on? We gotta find him or we're next. You hear me? Batman, you hear me? Show yourself.
I don't know. Yep, there we go. They're separate.
You may want to go west. Check out the walkway. Are you there? Keep going.
You heard Joker. Time to jump.
Get a run, get a run, 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 get a run, get a run, get a run, run, run. Oh man, he found me. Gosh, wasn't expecting that. I thought I was getting away. And got shot in the back.
Oh God, I lost him.
Batman's taken out one of your crew. Did you even notice?
You heard the boss.
Alrighty. Get him. Get up here. I'll dive bomb this dude.
You're doing this to me.
You may want to go west and check out the walkway.
There we go.
Keep going.
I think there's control system in here. Where'd it go? Oh, it's behind here. Alrighty, this one's a difficult one. Yippee! One. Two. Oh, come on, I'm almost there. Where is it? I'm not gonna get this. Oh! There we go. Ha! That was a close one. Wonder if, what's his face is still strapped to that gurney over here. Yeah, that's kinda morbid. Ooh, hold on a moment. Okay. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh boy, there's that smoke. I'm coughing again. I remember watching something about whenever, I think it was at E3 or something, they did this thing where it seemed like the game crashed. It was supposed to like enhance like the fear issue. Like they tried to scare people so much, like, man, my game was scarier than your game crashing.
Whatever.
Like, you think something's wrong with your game or your system as a gamer.
No, he's not. We really should feel sorry for him. He never fully got over his parents' death. It left him quite insane. What is going on inside your head, Wade?
It's weird to think that Joker's just standing over there not talking.
Just a twisted shell of a man.
Cut me free!
He's all yours, Joker.
Oh, goody. Come on, Mr. J, we're ready.
I've waited a long time for this, Bats. Let's start the party with a bang.
No, I remember the first time I played this is that I was playing it on Xbox, I think. I don't think I was playing it on PS3, like I said, I think in a previous video. I think I was playing it on the 360 the first time, and it said use the middle stick to dodge Joker. And I think I literally just looked down at my controller and then looked back up and was like, huh? So it was like this weird conundrum kind of thing. And I just sat there on that screen, like the retry screen, forever, like wondering what I'd do whenever it comes back, and then this scene.
What are you trying to do?
Get out. What else would I be trying to do? Not stay here. Is it me, or does his eyes seem to get more intense every time I do, like, the nightmare sequence?
What are you doing?
Like, they just look more red.
Situated in a small island in Gotham Bay, we stopped at nothing to ensure no screwball flight occurred. Recent successes with Bruce Wayne, a classic research, Dr. Crane has made no real progress, but is worth so much.
Dare to step into my
patient's
gaze.
ward is manned by Waylon Jones. I'm assured that he's cured almost every patient sent to him and boasts empty beds in all his wards.
I don't want to get caught, so I don't know when I'm supposed to. Where do we go now? Go. Ooh. I like how they added a little bit of like the platforming element, you know, to this game. It makes it more varied, so you get sucked into it more.
I think you need a little more. Tell me, what demons do you have left to beat? Show me see. Are you enjoying the extra dose, little gut?
Not really.
Oh, I'm going to rush things this time. I'm going to savor every moment of your terror. Slowly destroy you.
How do you break a skeleton's arm? I guess you just pull it apart.
You're fighting back. Good. It can only weaken your resolve.
I always thought this part right here was way too easy. Boom, and then jump. Maybe they did that on purpose. Made it easy.
How much more does it scare you to know that I've almost defeated you?
No, sir.
Ingested enough toxins to drive 10 men insane. What are you? Why fight it, Batman?
I'm Batman.
You're as crazy as the rest of us. You
Did I
need
ever
us as
notice
much as
this?
we need you.
That
And to prove it,
that's
flood the catacombs
interesting
with enough fear gas
detail.
to break the minds of everyone in Gotham for 100 years.
I think that I was like in a nightmare, but I was actually fighting people outside of the nightmare. That's actually pretty cool. It's interesting. Never noticed that, I guess. Whenever. And I played this game so many times.
Joker confused. Why should he? He let Crane out in the first place. So what's down
But yeah, as I was talking earlier, if you watch this, maybe later or something, I don't know, maybe even message me. I don't even care. Like, if you watch this and you follow me on Instagram, message me or whatever. What are some things you think are maybe not foundational to the Christian belief, but you believe are beliefs that Christians need to, what's the word I'm looking for? How do I put this? They're issues that you believe are important enough to discuss and actually come up with a solution for. I guess that's the best way I can put it. If you can comment that, message me, do something, that'd be awesome. I really want to see people's ideas. Also, and I know ones that maybe tune in every now and then are some of my students, so they've already heard this. But I want to say this on here because I've been, whenever I have a lot on my mind, I tend to like find something to study or look over. And I've been studying early church history, and I was studying about the First Council of Nicaea. And I thought it was really, really interesting. It was 325 AD. Hold on. I'm going to talk and mess this up. Hold on. There we go. There we go. But, the First Council of Nicaea in 325 AD was started by Constantine, who was the emperor of Rome at the time, and he was kind of the pivot point of Christianity being widely accepted in Rome. And so there was another man by the name of Arius who started this belief, or started spreading this doctrine, this false doctrine of that Christ was not divine and that he was not co-equal with the Father, God the Father. So during this council, like, they did other things as well. Like, this was also the council, I believe, that gave us the canon of Scripture. They discovered which books. I mean, that's what it was. Discovery. They didn't sit around and be like, man, I like this best. This must have been from God. No, they referenced and cross-referenced books of the Bible to figure out which ones were actually inspired by the Word of God, or were inspired Word of God. And so that's what they did. But the council was brought together specifically because of Arius's false doctrine that he was preaching. I believe he was a deacon in Alexandria, in Egypt, and he was spreading this false belief that Jesus was not God, and that is fundamental for Christianity. Fundamental.
So,
and so,
you have given in and taken my map. I hope it proves useful.
And so, during this council, and I thought this was awesome. During this council, in the Council of Nicaea. There's a man that probably a lot of y'all know his name. His name was Saint Nicholas. And hold on, there might be a cutscene here. Nope. Saint Nicholas, during the council, who was and by the way, Saint Nicholas was very, he had very strong beliefs about the divinity of Jesus, the divine nature of Jesus, and um, his co-equality with God, and him being God in the flesh. So during this council, Saint Nicholas, old jolly Saint Nick, stood up, walked across the room, and slapped Arius across the face and called him a heretic in the middle of this council. And I just thought that was amusing, because you think, oh, jolly old Santa Claus standing up and slapping a guy across the face because he's a heretic. I thought that was really funny.
Too late, Batman! One step closer, and this goes into the water. The cave will fill with your deepest, darkest nightmares, and you will never reach your precious venom roots.
Don't do it, Crane!
Ew. That was great. Water. Wabader.
Oracle, I'm heading into Croc's lair to collect the plant spores Ivy spoke about. He's in some kind of old sewer network. Send me the schematics. It's like a maze down here.
There's nothing on record. Bruce, are you sure about this? Sounds like a suicide mission.
I've got no choice. I've tuned the scanner to detect the spores required to make the antivenom. It'll lead me straight to them.
What about Croc?
Croc's just an animal. And animals just need traps and the right bait. I'll be fine. I'll contact you when I'm done.
Alright, well, I'm going to cut this one a little short today. Unfortunately, my headset's dying right now. My controller was dying earlier. I need to get on the ball with keeping my stuff charged before I do this. But yeah, I know this one was kind of lackluster, and the majority of it was just me ranting about stuff. But make sure next, I don't think I'll be doing it tomorrow. I may be wrong. I may be able to do it tomorrow. Keep an eye out on Instagram if you follow me. But don't be surprised if I don't. I'm going to be doing some stuff after church tomorrow. So if I don't make it, I'll be on here next week. But for the next video, make sure to tune in, because this next one is the next mission that I'm fixing to go on, which we just ended at the beginning of, is going into Killer Croc's lair, and that is probably one of the most heart-pounding missions in any video game that I've ever played. Especially that's not technically a horror game. So be on the lookout for that. I'm looking forward to it. Played the mission multiple times, but still get intimidated every time I go into it. So hopefully you'll join me for that next time I get on here. But with that being said, God bless. Thank you to those that watch. I know it is not even a handful of y'all, but I enjoy doing this even if it's just to nobody, that it's just me talking to myself, because sometimes you need to have an intelligent conversation. I'm just kidding. But with that being said, God bless. Hope you'll have a wonderful night, and I'll see y'all next time.